So guys, I've been having a thought. I really want Mario Party to be good again. And I'm kinda pissed off about Super Mario Party. Am I the only one that thinks this game has the potential to be bad? I haven't seen or heard anybody talking about how it could be bad. And I'm looking at the gameplay and I'm like, yo, what is this? This is not good. I know the car is gone, but I see some red flags that nobody else sees. So what I want to do is I want to get you guys talking about this, by talking about 3 things that I think could potentially hurt this game. And remember, we only saw 20 to 30 minutes of gameplay, so I could be wrong. I also want to tell you guys that my opinion is mostly based off of a competitive side. That's just because I'm a psycho and I want to win everything. Okay, I'm about to start this video, so make sure you guys share this video with the community so that way we can get people talking about this. Okay? Thank you so much. Why is Bowser playable? Who wanted this? Like, who asked for this? The main problem with that is that there are no Bowser spaces. The threat of Bowser was always palpable. There were always enough spaces, and they, for the most part, gave you a choice of whether you wanted to take a chance and possibly land on a space or not. The Bowser spaces kept you on edge when you rolled your die. All of your coins would be extracted from you in seconds if you land on a space, possibly even your stars. The fact that those kind of spaces were on the board scared people. Having those spaces dictated whether you should use your items to bypass them or take a chance of landing on them. Maybe you wanted to land on them to purposely F everybody else up on the board. Now we don't even get that choice because you can choose to play as him. And then just seeing him high five everybody else in the team minigame is just weird. Like, just seeing him here is just weird. Okay, why are the boards so small? It's just less room for variety now because there's not much you can do. In past games, since the boards were larger, they had portions on the board where one part was dedicated to getting items or just straight up dual spaces. So basically, whenever you were in a bind and needed to get some items, you would go to that portion of the stage. This portion may not be near a star, but it was a risk you had to take. Now, since the boards are smaller, even if they had a portion like that, which from looking at the footage, I don't think so, you would still be close to the star, so you wouldn't even be taking a risk. You're just on a path that you're always going to be on, which is kind of linear. One thing that can go against this is that the dice block goes up to 6 now. And well, I don't think that crap matters because you get this special dice blocks and then you get these partners that can increase your numbers up to 10 anyway. Not to mention, now the threat of getting a number 1, it doesn't matter as much as it would on a bigger board. Now, the absolute worst feature I saw in this game is the fact that the star costs 10 coins. What developer thought this was a good idea? Granted, you start the game with 5 coins, I give them that, but the fact that you can play one mini game and purchase a star is just not good. I mean, that was kind of a thing in the other games, but since the boards were bigger, you had a chance of being below 20 coins before you got to the star. Not only that, you have to win at least 2 minigames before getting a star. This game, you don't even need to win the minigame because they give you 2 coins to the loser. They're basically babying people like that super guy BS on New Super Mario Bros. If you lose, you lose. That's not how life is. You got to win. You have to try your best. You got to practice. You can't just participate and win. I kind of want to go through this little scenario with you guys. In this game, you start with 5 coins, right? Now you step on a blue space, which still gives you 3 coins. Now you have 8 coins. You play a minigame and you lose. They give you a free 2 coins for being in 4th place. Now you have 10 coins. Now you have enough to buy a star. When you think about it, from the first round, everybody is going to be able to buy a star. Like, and now it's less skill involved. And now you're more worried about your next roll than the minigame itself, instead of it being about both. And another thing, where is the shop? It was always in the beginning of the board to tempt people into using their first 10 to 13 coins. So if they bought something from the shop, which could be at least 5 to 10 coins, there was something tempting you to waste your money. So basically, we're just giving out stars like free candy. How can I get people to rage if the stars are so easy to buy? Anybody can grab a star whether they win the minigame or not. So what's the incentive to win? I don't know, guys, you tell me. Well, to wrap this video up, guys, this whole thing is going to be more about participation than actually trying to win. And that's what I'm afraid of. We got no Bowser spaces to mix the game up. The boards are smaller, so now by default you're always close to the star. And finally, the star is 10 coins, which makes it easy for the weakest player to grab them and win. This game may turn out to be like some BS like the last 3 games. And I'm curious to know how you guys feel about this. Do you think this game is going to be good or bad? And I have more thoughts and ideas about other games like a new Donkey Kong Country 3 and a new Paper Mario. So guys, like, comment, subscribe, and remember, it's the thought that counts.